Britain's so-called grooming gangs, or to be precise, the rape gangs, are back to haunt the British government. The term is used for a group of men, mostly of Pakistani heritage, who were involved in a series of child sex abuse cases in England and Wales. The British government and police were accused of deliberately protecting the perpetrators. It even dismissed calls for a national inquiry on the issue. However, now UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer promised that there will be a full national inquiry, a sharp U-turn from his earlier stand. This U-turn was driven by the findings of an explosive review from the rapid national audit of the grooming gangs, which was ordered by PM Keir Starmer in February this year. The commission was headed by Baroness Cassie. The findings of the audit are damning at its heart. It identifies a deep-rooted failure to protect children and teenage girls from rape, from exploitation and serious violence. Imagine being a child, vulnerable and trusting, only to be preyed upon by those who should protect you. Now imagine the authorities tasked with your safety turning a blind eye, not because they didn't know, but because they were afraid of being racist. For years, UK police and councils deliberately avoided recording the ethnicity of grooming gang perpetrators in 2/3 of cases. Why? To avoid appearing racist or raising community tension.
In the local data that the audit examined from 3 police forces, they identify clear evidence of overrepresentation among suspects of Asian and Pakistani heritage men. And she refers to examples of organisations avoiding the topic altogether for fear of appearing racist or raising community tensions.
This wasn't just a clerical error, it was a systematic failure that left countless children, some as young as 10, vulnerable to horrific abuse. The audit exposed that authorities shied away from uncomfortable questions about ethnicity, even when data from places like Rotherham, Greater Manchester and West Yorkshire showed a disproportionate number of suspects were of Pakistani heritage. In Rotherham alone, 2/3 of suspects were of Pakistani descent, despite making up just 4% of the local population. But this isn't just about numbers, it's about real children, girls and boys, often in care or with disabilities, manipulated through what's called the boyfriend model. Perpetrators would pose as caring partners, only to exploit their victims with drugs, alcohol and violence, passing them to others for abuse. And shockingly, when victims came forward, many were ignored, blamed or even arrested themselves. Baroness Cassie didn't mince words. She called the lack of ethnicity data a major failing over the past decade. She stressed it's not racist to examine the facts, it's necessary to understand and stop these crimes. The audit also found that victims weren't just white girls, as often reported, but included Sikh and Hindu children, targeted because they were seen as easy targets, unlikely to speak out due to cultural shame. So, what's being done? The UK government has pledged to act on all 12 of Casey's recommendations. Police will now be required to record the ethnicity and nationality of suspects in all child sexual abuse cases. The National Crime Agency is launching a nationwide operation to revisit over 1,000 cold cases. And adults who exploit children under 16 will face mandatory rape charges, no exceptions. But this is just the start. The audit revealed that these failures aren't new. Previous inquiries like one in 2022 made similar recommendations, yet many were ignored. Survivors like Holly Arco from Telford and Samantha Walker Roberts from Oldham have called for action, not just words. They want accountability for those who look the other way and justice for victims still living with the scars. This issue isn't about blaming communities, it's about confronting crime. Ignoring ethnicity data doesn't protect anyone, it lets predators hide and fuels division. A national inquiry is now underway, but it needs resources and commitment to make a difference. Well, if you liked the video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Pamphlet.